All right, everybody. Quick video. First off, disclaimer: this is not legal or tax advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, for my own edification. Hire a professional. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I just want to get this video down today really quick. I was out exercising this morning, and people still are frustrated with the accepted for value process, and then they're saying, hey, it's not working, and things like this. I want to specifically talk about doing an accepted for value on hospital bills, because if you research it, hospitals or the healthcare industry and the pharmaceutical industry in this on this plantation is probably the most egregious, the most evil thing I can even think of. I mean, they do some good, and if there's an emergency situation and you break a bone or something, they want to put you back together. But most of it is all just sick care. There's no health care going on. And if you go in for a sprained ankle like I did, or what they want to do, they want to start giving you tetanus shots and antibiotic shots, and everything's infected, and just give me some pain pills. Is really all I want. And I have to go to them to get them, and pay a ridiculous amount of money to do it. But I've seen a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people that have just gotten really railroaded with their healthcare bills, and it's unfortunate they don't understand how this process works. And a lot of people are getting cancer and things like this, and there's cancer centers opening everywhere. And that's all avoidable if you just probably just eat a good diet and exercise like I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm getting out of that, moving to a whole new paradigm shift for myself. But I mean, just I look at what they did to my father. He had some kind of blood disorder, and you don't put a 77-year-old man on chemotherapy, put battery acid through their veins, and then charge him $150,000 to do it, take everything he's got, worked hard, worked his ass off his whole life. And it's criminal, man. And then something needs to be done. I mean, they'll take a little kid whose parents don't want to give him chemotherapy, which is, let's face it, the majority of people that go take chemotherapy and surgery and radiation die. They don't tell you that, but the majority of them do die. And it's a slow, painful process. St. Jude's, all of them, they're all just absolute criminals. I mean, it's so ironic. The McDonald's has the McDonald's house or some shit that they're helping little kids and let the family stay there. But you drive up to one. I don't eat there, but if you drive up to one of their drive-through, there's a warning sign right on the front that says this food can cause cancer. So it's all just crap. So they make you sick, and then they suck off you on that, and then they suck off you as you get the cancer and die. And it's all just a big game. But anyway, so accept it for value on your hospital bill. When you go in there, because there is no actual money to pay anything, everything in the 33 bankruptcy, we couldn't pay our bills, so they put everything into a public trust. Everybody's security interest in anything. You can't own anything in this country. It's all in a trust, and it's all taken care of by them. You have a usufruct, which is a right of use, which is kind of good in a way because they're responsible for everything, and we get to eat the fruit and use everything. And no one comes in with anything, and you're not going to leave with anything anyway. So what the hell, right? So it's all in the trust, and they took all the money out of circulation, the gold and silver. It used to be used as money, and if you bought land with gold and silver back in the 20s and 30s, you would own that land, a low-deal title, and then you were a sovereign person. But they did away with all that in the bankruptcy in 33, and we all went to Federal Reserve notes, which is checks signed on a closed checking account and a trust. So everything is basically paid for. You can't pay for anything, and what they do is they monetize your signature. So if you go to the hospital and you don't have any insurance or anything like that, they make you sign something as you leave. Promise to pay. I don't, who even reads it? But like I said, a year ago, I went in, I sprained an ankle. It was just really, really painful. I just wanted to get some pain meds. And just that alone was $900 just to go into. You know, I don't care because everything's paid for anyway. So here's what happens. The hospital is going to send you what they call a bill, which is really just an account statement. And they're going to have what's called a, at the bottom, they're going to have the payment coupon or a, you know, your little tear off part that has the bill, and it usually has, it looks like account numbers at the bottom, just kind of like a check. And see, that's what they're doing. Everything is paid for. When you pay for signature, these are public hospitals. The banks are even public. Go in and ask the bank, is this a public bank? They'll go, yeah. All right, so it's on the public side. It's in the public trust. Everything's paid for. In reality, what should be happening is the IRS should be paying us to just every month, just to live. But it's, and they do actually do that, and that's your welfare checks and stuff. By law, they have to pay for you to eat because there's no money to pay for anything. And so that's why no one's starving in this country. Everybody's fat and happy, and nobody looks into this shit. But if you're one of these people that you've got cancer, I mean, there's alternative treatments out there. I would suggest looking those up. But if you're just being racked with all these bills, this is how, if it was me, I would take care of it. And this is what's going on. Is they're sending you a statement, and say the bill is for $15,000. The statement is for $15,000, and they send you a remittance on the bottom, which is the portion you send back, supposedly with your check. But they're sending you the check. The remittance is the money. Okay. All you would want to do is do an accepted for value, accepted for honor, whatever. You can get this information on my stopthepirate.blogspot.com. Do your acceptance, endorse the check. It's good to send a cover letter back, an accepted for value cover letter, explaining what's going on there. Maybe you want to send a 1040V payment voucher and a 1099A, just saying, hey, I'm settling this account, it's closed. Because what? They're sending you $15,000, right? Supposedly. So that's what? To you, that's income. That's money coming into you. So you're going to want to put that on your 1040 as income, okay? But you're going to want to show too that where you paid it right back to them. So you just notice them with the copies of each, and also with the IRS when you send your 1040 at the end of the year, or quarterly, or however you do it. And here's what's going to happen: the bill is paid at that point. That's what a lot of people don't understand. But what they're going to do is they're going to take an alleged debt and they're going to sell it to a collection agency. Fantastic! Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Okay, because they want to try and get something. They're trying to double bill you. They're trying to double dip on you. Fantastic. Give me the collection agency, and hopefully you'll get an attorney that's a collection agency. That's the best. And through an administrative process, as soon as they send you a letter, you want to hit them with a debt validation letter immediately, signed affidavit, signed and notarized, registered mail. Boom. Let them know immediately who they're dealing with, and they don't want to mess with you. And then the other thing too, if you're someone, okay, I want to get all this crap off my credit report because it's going to come up on there. There's ways to do that too, and that's your whole process. You have to know 8,000 different rules and whatever these credit agencies have to abide by. All you have to do is know the ones to tell them that, hey, you know, I don't have any signed contract with this collection agency, with this attorney. And if he signed it, good for him, because he's taking full commercial liability, and then you can sue his ass. And anybody who's a lawyer who's working as a collection agent is a piece of crap anyway, and they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know anything about the law. If they did, they'd be making the big bucks and working the big court cases, you know, with the secret handshakes and playing golf with the judge. So, you know, you're dealing with somebody. What I'm saying here is, do not take no prisoners with this kind of thing. Do not let them roller skate over you, because that's how we've become in this country. We've become a bunch of we just fall on our back with our legs in the air and go, oh, I got a bill in the mail. Ah, no, you got rights, use them. I mean, Fair Debt Collecting Practicing Act is beautiful. Reg Z, the Rescission Act, all of it. Use it. It's all there for you to use. And I've put together the process and all this information on stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Go there as soon as possible. Don't waste any time, especially if you got medical bills. Do it.